Hello everyone. Well, today's video is a little bit different in this series because a lot of the model vacuums or toy vacuums that I've been showing you are based on a real life version, but this is an exception because this is a Hetty handheld vacuum cleaner, a little helper vacuum by Casdon, and it says also available in Henry Red, and I did a review on the Red Henry version, but it says here just like the real thing. Well, it isn't, because there isn't a real thing. So hopefully Pneumatic can take a leaf out of Casdon's book and bring a handheld Henry and Hetty vacuum. That would be great. But until then, we've got this toy version by Casdon, and I'm just going to get it out of the packaging. It needs cutting with scissors. It's tied in, and of course, apart from the vacuum, which really works, we get a dustpan and brush. This one's a bit tricky to open, so I'll remove it from the packaging and we'll take a look at it. Okay, so here's everything out of the packaging. So apart from the battery operated handheld vacuum cleaner, we get a pink dustpan and brush. And this one says Hetty on it, and of course we've got Hetty's famous smile, and you can actually hang these up. There's a hole, so you can hang them up on the wall if you want to, but although it's small, it works just like a real dustpan and brush. So you get that with the Hetty. If you want the Henry version, you get the same, but in Henry Red with Henry's face. So here is the vacuum itself, and we need to add 3 AA batteries into this compartment here. To access the battery compartment, we need to undo this single screw. And the cover comes off, and this takes 3 AA batteries. Make sure they go in the correct way. That's it, and then we can pop the cover back on and do up the screw again. This handheld vacuum cleaner doesn't have any additional tools, it just has a fixed crevice nozzle at the end, and this is where all the dirt gathers in this see-through part. To empty it, you'll notice that there's a locked and an unlocked padlock, so you just need to turn the nozzle to the unlocked part and then it comes off, and then you just tip that out into the bin. So it's only a very tiny capacity, but you'll notice just at the end there is a little pink flap. If I use a screwdriver, I can show you the flap opening. So basically that flap stops the dirt you've picked up from falling out until you empty it. There is a little filter just at the back there, but that's fixed in place, you can't remove that. So this little cleaner is designed to pick up little bits of paper, or better still, polystyrene balls, and I've got a nice supply. Once I've lined this up, I need to put this back. It's a little bit tricky. There we go, that's it. You've got to line it up correctly and then turn it back to the locked position. It's got a tiny little button, you can just about see there, little pink button. And like a Dyson cordless, you've got to keep your finger on it at all times. And as soon as you release your finger, the cleaner stops. Well, that's all I can show you. So now let's get some dirt and see if it can pick it all up. I think I've put down a little bit too much dirt for this handheld Hetty, because the amount of polystyrene balls here I think is more than the actual capacity of this little cleaner, but we'll see what happens if I overfill it. you can see that it's too full. The dust cup is absolutely full to capacity, and even the nozzle at the front, so I thought I'd put down too much. But the dirt isn't falling out. I better empty this back into the bag that I got the polystyrene balls from. Oh, it's spilling everywhere, look. Well, I think that'll be enough. I'll leave that amount. I've certainly filled it to capacity, so I'll just pop that back in my bag so we can use that another day. But I was pretty impressed with the suction of this little cleaner. But because it's a handheld, the suction hasn't got very far to travel. It doesn't have a long hose to go through or a big tube like some of the cleaners. Oh look, it's all stuck to the inside there. Let's try and shake that out. Right, I think we'll be okay with this amount of dirt. Just need to pop the nozzle back on. Again, it's a bit tricky to line up. There we are. Right, let's give it another go. Well, this little Hetty handheld had no problem picking those up. In fact, I could fit a few more polystyrene balls in there. We'll try it again, shall we? Empty it out. Actually, we'll just test that little flap. No, that works very well. The dirt doesn't fall out until we want to empty it, so we'll turn it back to the unlocked position and tip it out again. Give it a tap. Some of the dirt doesn't want to come out, it's stuck. The polystyrene likes to stick to the plastic. There we are. That's everything. More or less. There's a few stray ones, but we'll pretend we didn't see those. I keep having trouble lining this up. They should really have put a little marker on this as well, so we knew. Or is there? I don't know. I think there is a little. There is. It's very hard to see though. There is a tiny little arrow. They should have made that black. But there we are. Right. Let's make this into a bit more of a taller pile, shall we? And pick it up all over again. Well, that's the end of my video on the Hetty handheld vacuum with dustpan and brush. If you want to buy one of these, I'll put a link below the video for this model and the red Henry version. So until the next time, thanks for watching, and I'll see you all very soon. Bye for now.